My beard is starting to get a little out of hand, and what I'm going to do is attempt to clean it up. So you can see here on the sides of it, it's starting to kind of have this Civil War general effect. And if you're a beard grower, you can grow a big beard like me, you got to keep it maintained or else it starts to look crazy. So what I'm going to do today is clean it up and show you guys how to do it. So the first thing that you're going to do is kind of give it a little tug, so that way you've got a tuft. And that little tuft there is your target, because that extra length towards the bottom of it is what's going to give it that wild man brush fire kind of effect. So here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these little tufts out. I'm going to take the clippers to them. Just some good old standard wall clippers here. So we're going to go ahead and take these down just a little bit, and that'll be step one. Alright, so I've taken it down some on the right side here, so you can see when I pull it out, you're not really having that same kind of effect. On the left side, it's still a little crazy, so we're going to go ahead and even that out. Alright, so now both the left and the right have been cleaned up significantly, so you can see there's a lot less of that puff there on the side, and I'll show you how much hair it was. So there is a little chunk of beard hair. I feel like this might not be all of it though. Seems like it took more off. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to do is see if the bottom needs to be addressed. So you can look up and kind of do that same sort of pull and see where you're starting to get excess beard growth. So for me, it seems like this middle part under the chin, which I guess is like your top of a neck beard, is starting to come in. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of the volume out of that. And same thing, you just pull it down, so that way you can kind of see what you're aiming for. There's a little chunk. Alright, so now we've got about this much beard hair taken off, so it's starting to turn into a decent little chunk. But as you can see, in general, the shape of the beard is starting to become a little bit more defined again and less like Yosemite Sam. So that's what you want to aim for here when you're growing this type of beard. It's kind of like the Leonidas, so you're really accentuating your jawline, and when you start to lose the angular shape of it, it just gets a little bit crazy and unkempt looking, and you don't want to look like a prospector living in the year 1830. You want to have more of that powerful, manly look. So, the last thing that you might want to do is kind of pat it down a little bit, and then see if you've got any stragglers sort of poking out, and you'll just lightly brush over to knock down any stragglers that might be. So just kind of give it a little bit of a pat down, and the ones that need to get weeded out, they'll get weeded out. And final pro tip, take your time when you're doing this, because I guarantee you that you can remove hair from your face a whole lot faster than you can probably grow it. Hope you enjoyed the video.